A court battle involving the leaders of the group trying to recall the mayor has begun.
We've been talking a lot about this, but just to recap, the group was told they needed 20% of the parish's registered voters to sign a petition. That would trigger a recall election. That's about 50,000 people based on the current list of voters. But the group says the state hasn't been getting rid of inactive or dead voters, and the real number is smaller. If they're right, and if they win the lawsuit, it would reduce the number of signatures they need by about 6,500. Now, the trial began today, less than a week after the group dropped off their petition.
Eleanor Tabone has a recap and what will be next in tonight's top story.
In the first day of hearings, the group trying to recall Mayor Latoya Cantrell says the Orleans Parish voter rolls are inaccurate because they include people who have died or moved, but are still on the rolls. But a lawyer for the Registrar of Voters says their claims aren't valid because voter rolls change all the time.
So one should not suspect. That's absolutely wrong.
The number of voters on the rolls is critical for the group behind the recall.
The number of required signatures for a recall effort is based upon the number of actual registered voters within Orleans Parish.
Blair Condole from Dillard University says it's unlikely the numbers are off.
There could be more registered voters on the record in New Orleans who have either moved away from the city or even are deceased. Because there are no strict guidelines that say that the records have to be purged.
He says parishes are not required by law to purge, but there are general guidelines. In Louisiana, residents can be taken off the voter rolls after a few years if their home address can't be confirmed. A person is classed as an inactive voter if they haven't voted in 2 rounds of federal elections. If you stay on the inactive list for more than 2 federal elections and your address isn't verified, then your voter registrations are cancelled. The lawyer representing the Registrar of Voters says the office did its job.
Prior to August 26, 2022, did Dr. Wilson and did the Registrar of Voters office do their job? And as you'll see, and as we've seen today, they absolutely have done their job.
Civil District Court Judge Jennifer Medley rejected the bid to have the case tossed. This means if the organisers do win, election officials will have to conduct a new voter canvass. That will cost a lot of money and could take weeks. Eleanor Tabone, Eyewitness News.